everyone, this is Swarali. Welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to learn English not from textbook, not from a British speaker, not from dictionary, but from Jack Ma. Yes, you heard it right. A man whose English is simple, clear and globally understandable. That's why we are going to learn English in Jack Ma way, because his English is very simple, clear and understandable, and we need understandable English, not the English who is very advanced vocabs and means no one is understanding that language. So we don't need that language, because our motive is to understand the other person, what the person is saying, or to communicate, to connect with the world. So that's why his English is just understandable, and he is just using simple and clear word. He is not rushing, he is not using the advanced vocabs, and that's why he is having the unique identity, and that's the best thing. So that way we are going to learn English. He was not rich, he was not smart, but he learned English from tourist, from just failing again and again, from rejection, because he failed many times. When he applied for the job, 23 got selected out of 24. He was the only person who didn't get the job. So I mean, he is a truly a go-getter, because he in his life there are many barriers, hurdles came into his way, but he didn't give up. He just stood for himself and he changed tremendously, and now he is the most influential entrepreneurs in Asia. So just think of it, and that's the way we are going to learn English. His English is very simple, clear, slow and meaningful, and in that way we are going to learn English not from textbook, not from a dictionary, not from British speakers, but the real English who gives you the clarity, the confidence and the courage to speak. So let's begin. Now we will see that how Jack Ma answers questions calmly and slowly. He has three simple rules. Rule number 1, he speaks in short sentences instead of big paragraphs. He says, I failed many times, but I didn't give up because I believed in my dream. This makes him understand easily, because instead of the big paragraphs, if we are answering in short and simple sentences, it is the most understandable thing. And that's you can apply to yourself as well, because whenever you are speaking to someone, you can use big paragraphs, it's better. But if you are just stuck in there, or you are not able to make the big paragraphs to speak in that, so instead of that, if you want to speak then also fluently, so you can just make simple sentences, short sentences, because those are the most understandable thing. And in that sense, if you are making short sentences, you are understandable to the other person. So that you have to do, just speak in shortly. You, if your point is about a big paragraph, and instead if it can't be explained without a big paragraph, so at that time use it. But where the big paragraphs, where the advanced vocabs doesn't need you, so instead of that using, just use simple words, because there are many people who can't understand the advanced vocabularies, the big paragraphs. So for their sake, you have to just use simple words, and it is also the most unique identity you can make. So that you have to do. Rule number 2, he pauses after important words. He says, today is hard, tomorrow will be worse, but the day after tomorrow will be beautiful. See, pauses creates attention, and whenever you are taking a pause after some words or after some sentences, after one or two sentences, at that time that single pause, that small pause is just creating towards your attention, because that pause is for to understand what you said earlier. So that's why if you are speaking continuously, so no one is understanding that one, a single for 2 to 3 seconds pause needed there after one or two sentences. So it is because that they should understand what you are saying, and it creates attention, means whenever you are taking pause, it is also helpful for you to think that what you want to say next. So that's why take a little pause there, because there's no harm in taking pauses. You don't need to rush always, you don't need to speak in continuously, but for 2 to 3 seconds, not much. If you are taking pause, it is understandable thing, and that will make you definitely a good speaker. So that's why take a small pause between that. Rule number 3, he controls his emotions even during tough questions. His face stays calm, his voice is soft, and his words are simple. He always answers slowly because he wants clarity. He respects the audience. He thinks before speaking. He chooses meaningful words. You can copy the same style on yourself as well. While you are speaking, just make sure that even if there's a tough question, at that time, if you are not able to tackle with that question, just stay calm. Just take a deep breath and then just think in your mind to answer that question. How can you answer it? Just in a simple way, in a simpler mode, and just be there calmly, and don't rush there. Use simple words there and then answer to that question. So it would be better, instead of rushing and instead of thinking that I don't know the answer to this question, how can I answer. So instead of that, instead of thinking all these things, just find a solution that how you can answer to that question. Like Jack Ma, he is doing it in interviews as well. So that you have to do, that you have to apply to yourself. You can copy the same style, whatever the Jack Ma is having, you can copy the same, because it is the bestest style ever, the simple and the calmest and the powerful style that you can apply. Now I will give you the exact questions he gets in the interview and the exact answer he gives to that question. So let's begin with the first question. What motivated you to start Alibaba? I saw an opportunity. Small business needed help. The internet could give them a future, so I started. Not because I was smart, but because I believed. See, the simple and the clearest answer. So that means whatever the person is asking to you, direct, just you have to answer it, and in a simple and calm way. That he did, he just answered it with full of confidence and in simple way, not in much hard way. And to be the understand, that answer should be understandable, that you have to just maintain there. He answered it very calmly, very softly, very naturally, that you have to just apply on yourself. And if there's any tough question, just you have to, your mind should be clear, you have to stay calm there, and then you have to answer to that question. So let's see the second question. How do you handle rejection? I was rejected many times, but every rejection taught me something. Rejection is not a failure, it is a message. It tells you where to go next. So see, that's about the rejection, what he said, and it's the truth that rejection means he rejected many times, because as I told you, out of 24, 23 got selected. One was the only person, Jack Ma, who didn't get the job, and that's why many people rejected him for the job when he applied the job. But still he didn't stop there, and that's why that rejection taught him something valuable that success can't taught him, that he addressed in that. And that's how you have to give the answer. So next question. What advice do you give to young people? Don't complain, don't stop learning, don't give up, and don't compare yourself to others. See, that was the most important thing that you have to apply, and also you have to learn from that question. And whenever if someone is asking, you don't have to give answers in big paragraphs, sometimes even shortly if you are answering, but in that short sentences, in that 1 or 2 sentences, if there's the answer to that question, so you don't need to add much more about it. But if you want to give extra information, that's okay, but whatever the person needed, that you have to give firstly, and that's he did. Just the advice what the audience asked him about, and the way he just answered to it, it was the most simple and clearest way to give answer. And in that some short sentences also there is the answer to that question. So that you have to do. Let's see the next question. What do people misunderstood about success? People think success is fast. No. Success takes time. You need patience, courage and consistency. What skills should students learn today? Communication, teamwork, creativity. These skills matter more than marks. That's you have to also see that he just answered in 2 or 3 words that communication matters, creativity and teamwork, and these skills matters more than marks because he experienced it in real life also. He was not perfect, he was not smart in his school days, but he just worked upon these skills, that communication, teamwork and he worked upon the creativity, and these skills in his opinion these skills matters more than marks. I truly agree with it as well. So that you have to also answer like this way in what if someone asks you this question, this type of questions. So just remember this one, that if someone will ask to you, you have to answer in this way. It's the clearest. So now let's see some powerful lines that what Jack Ma's opinion is on. So he always says that focus on yourself, not others. That he always say, and that today is hard, tomorrow will be worse, but the day after tomorrow will be beautiful. So most people quit on tomorrow evening, and that he just says his opinion is on that today is hard, tomorrow will be worse, but the day after tomorrow will be beautiful. So you don't have to quit somewhere today or tomorrow. You have to stick to your task, your opinion, your just track, you have to stick to that. And he is having this opinion, and these lines you must have to steal from Jack Ma, and you have to just apply these lines on yourself, on your daily life. And again he says that language is so important. When you learn a language, at that time it's easy for you to communicate, to be understood, to understand what other people are saying. That's his opinion about the language, to learn a language, because it's easy for you to communicate, to understand better the other person and to be understood. So that is very important line. You must steal it from Jack Ma. And also he always says that when about the teamwork and creativity and the communication, he was always working with the smart people. As he says, he never considered himself as a smart person, but he considered his the team as a smart people, and he always says that work with smart people always, because the teamwork, if you are having the smartest people in your team and if you are doing teamwork, then it will definitely, you will be success than a single person who is just achieving the success. That he also says. So one line you must steal from Jack Ma: he doesn't use the complicated words, he doesn't try to sound fancy, he just believed in simple and clear English. So before I begin, I want to tell you that good English is not about the fancy words, the complicated words, the complex sentences, but it is about using the proper word, the simple word at the right time. And that's what I'm going to tell you, some words which Jack Ma always used in his interviews or speeches. That words I'm going to tell you their meaning and their sentences. So you should also use that word at a proper time, because we are always knowing the words, we are aware of the words, but when to use that word, at which time, at the proper time, that we should work upon it. So that you also have to do. So I'll give you some words and their meanings and their examples. First one, opportunity, meaning a chance to grow or achieve something. Sentence: young people must actively look for opportunities. Second, every problem carries an opportunity to learn. Jack Ma always uses this word. He always says that internet created an opportunity for everyone, rich or poor. So he always uses this word. Second, resilience, meaning the ability to recover after difficulties. Sentence: first, Jack Ma became successful because he never lost his resilience. Second, Your resilience decides your future than your talent. Third, vision, meaning the ability to see future possibilities. Sentence, leaders must have a clear vision. Second, Jack Ma had a clear vision for small business on the internet. He always uses this word. He always says that leadership is about the vision, not about money or power. Fourth, persistence, meaning not giving up even when it is hard. Example, persistence turns ordinary people into extraordinary achievers. Fifth, innovation, meaning creating something new or different. Example, innovation starts with curiosity. Sixth, optimistic, meaning believing that good things can happen. Example, an optimistic mindset gives you the courage to keep trying. So see, that was all about the interview questions and the words he used in almost every interview. So just think of that. You also have to apply this on yourself, these techniques, this simple and calmest way to answer any question, to tackle any situation, that you also have to apply on yourself. And just think that if your English is, just think of it that if your English is not so much advanced, not so much complex, it is not having any complex words or sentences, so it doesn't mean that you are weak at English or you are not good. Sometimes even Jack Ma is having very simple English, and that makes him the most unique identity he is having, because his language is globally understandable for everyone. And that personality you have to also adapt in yourself. You have to imbibe that personality. So that's all about it, that just don't never feel that you are not having any advanced words. Sometimes that personality, that the simple word are also creating the extraordinary result and the surreal moment. So that only you have to do. You have to apply all these techniques on yourself. The interview questions as I gave you, you also have to answer like that one. So that's all about the video. Thanks for watching.